Alright, welcome back. Welcome back. FOMC time. Let's see if we can get some kind of move. Yes, Jose, I am, didn't really get much trading in earlier. Figured I would trade the FOMC volatility. Now, I'm not going to just, I'm not going to try to trade the actual release, right? And that's just too risky. I mean, I might put on like one contract for fun on an Apex account. Maybe we can do that. Let me put in a few orders just for fun on an Apex account, because Apex doesn't really care about the news, I believe, on the evals. Alright, so this is what I'm doing on an Apex eval just for fun. Literally 2 contracts max. These are some 2 zones that I got. So in the case that it whips down and then whips back up after hitting those zones, but either way, even if it moves, all the way down to here, it's 2 contracts. It's not going to really affect the account much. What is this? Low 2, 3, 4, 7, 5. Yeah. All right. What's up, Catnip? What's up, Jose? How do we got 30 people on Twitter right now? Oop. That's interesting. Guess Twitter likes FOMC. Alright, so we're really just waiting for the announcement before actually trying to take any trades. Because obviously getting in now would be a bit silly. What's up, Kaylee? Three cups of coffee today, still yawning. Never stop yawning. I managed to get a VWAP indicator on NinjaTrader. I didn't have one before, but now I got one. Looks pretty nice. So now I can see VWAP on the tick chart, which is a bit helpful. Who knows, maybe eventually I can trade right off just the tick chart alone. We got more people seeing this live stream on Twitter today than YouTube. That's interesting. What's up, Leo? Just waiting on FOMC. Oh my god. Can you stop yawning? Are we gonna get movement before FOMC? So on my one Apex eval, I have one contract here, one contract there. Just for fun. See what happens. Basically in these two zones. Not a good way of trading. It is purely for fun. Don't try to trade FOMC. You'll get wrecked 9 out of 10 times. Unless you just want to try to full port an Apex eval, then you could probably just put a buy above and a sell below and just scalp it out with max size. But that's still a bit risky. More like gambling than trading, but on a real account, you wouldn't be able to do that because of slippage. But on the demo Apex accounts, because they're evals, you can do it, get away with it. Seven minutes until FOMC. You asked ChatGPT today and it said it will be long. Okay. Interesting. Let's see if ChatGPT is right. I don't know how some people stream all day. It is tiring. Most of the time it's not right. Oh. Then maybe we bet against ChatGPT. Yeah, today I just took one really small loss here. You can see it. But valid loss. A good loss, if you will. Let's see if FOMC can wake me up. 5 minutes. What's up, Zersister? Zersister? What's up, Alex? For those of you just joining in, I'm just, for fun, I put 2 contract limit orders on an Apex account. Just to see if we catch some kind of whipsaw. Do you do any sort of gaming? From here and there, time to time. Right now I'm playing DayZ. Not having the most fun ever, but... Three minutes. I'll put the timer here. I can't highlight that. Oh my gosh. I need to go to the doctor. See why I'm always tired. It's actually impeding my daily functions. No, Skull, I haven't traded since that last tiny little loss. I'm taking less trades, being more patient, waiting for better setups with the trend. All right, 1 minute. Man, I can't believe some people actually tried to trade this. I'm using literally 2 contracts and I'm nervous just because I know how crazy it can be. I mean, it's an Apex account either way. I don't really care about Apex accounts, but still, just the countdown to such a crazy event is nerve-wracking. You think there will be a cut? I have no idea, nor do I care. I am just trading the price action. Well, I mean, in this case, I'm just gambling, basically. This is just... I just put 2 orders on this area. Here, I guess I'll put this on the screen, too. We got 13 seconds. Let's see what happens. Will it be a crazy... 3, 2, 1... Algo's kicking in. Pending. All right. There's some volatility. Wow, honestly, not that crazy so far. ChatGPT was right so far. Skull, yeah. It's honestly, that's what we should have expected with this market. This market has been so just nothing burgers every day. All right, well that's That's anticlimactic. You can probably hear my stomach grumbling too again. Now, there is also 2:30 news, which is when Powell speaks, I believe. The press conference. And President Trump speaks at 4 p.m. So I'm probably just going to try to trade the price action in between then. 30 minutes, and then it's probably going to get crazy again at 2:30. And depending on what price does after that, we'll see. We'll see if I stay, if I go. It's a longer day today. FOMC day. Well. Oh, are we coming back down? I don't know what's going on right now. It seems like a delayed reaction. Should I take this on a main account? Ooh, wow, look at that. Take those lows out. I might try it on a main account. I'm going to cancel these Apex orders, go to the main account, and see. If we can get in there. It is right at VWAP. It's basically the last zone at VWAP. Look at that volume. Excuse me. ATR is starting to spike up, obviously. Volatility increasing. What are you trading? NQ, MNQ. FOMC just got announced. We barely got a move. So just trying to trade any kind of volatility we can get out of the release of that news. But nothing's really happening. It's crazy how slow these markets have been. I mean, I guess if you took that liquidity sweep, you're doing pretty good right now. Would you always use the 2-minute chart in these situations rather than the 1 minute? Usually later day I'll go on a 2-minute because there's just way more bad, you know, just choppy price action or like low volume price action. So the 2-minute will help kind of condense it into a little bit of a clearer chart. Like look at how many candles, right? Like there's just so many candles to look at here that are just, they're kind of just noise. 2-minute kind of condenses it a little bit better, so you can actually see what the price is doing. Sell or buy? We'll see. Right now it's nothing. Just freaking nothing. So there was no change in the rate. Ooh, catnip, nice trade. Like I said, if you got that liquidity sweep there, you are doing good. But there was no real zone for me to trade there. I think I'm going to spend today backtesting this tick chart now that I have VWAP on it. I want to see if maybe there's a way to see order zones on the tick chart. Because that would be nice, not having to look at one chart and then the other chart and the other chart. Going higher. What's up, Sly Cooper? There's nothing for me to do right now. There's no real zones. I mean, maybe you can make the argument that this is an area here. but it's small. This could actually be an interesting area, given that we've taken out liquidity down here. So it would be kind of surprising to see us break all the way back down. But hey, never say never, as we know, as we've seen. Oh my god, man. Just chop. I'm not a breakout trader, Simon, so I would not. I'd rather wait for an area where there's liquidity and orders. Well, I guess it's the same thing, but supply and demand and liquidity, that's what I try to focus on. Let's see if we can get this break here. I think we barely took out those lows. No, perfect test. 100% equal, wow, to the tick. Those got to be taken out now. 3 equal lows on the same price. Oh, NQ took him out? No, it didn't. At least not on my chart. Maybe you get different data. NASDAQ and it took him out. Dang, that's annoying. I hate that that's a thing, that you can have different data. There needs to be one central data feed. I almost just want to put a limit order there, because I feel like it's going to do it very quickly. But honestly, this market doesn't really do much quickly, as of lately. Not really seeing much action in that zone. Took out a little bit of those lows. Let's see if we can get a push. It's kind of just farting around as usual. Your stop loss is massive. It does feel that way, doesn't it? I mean, it is 1 ATR. Can we just get a move out of here? Tired of the chop. There we go. There we go. Now let's see if we can survive the break even. That might be difficult in this market, especially because we're coming off of the second standard deviation. But who knows, maybe we retest. Don't really have much time for this trade. It's 2:30 is more news, so all right. Well, there goes that zone. Not going to trade that anymore. Now it's taking out those stops. This is normally when I would re-enter, but I'm just right now I'm doing what I call troubleshooting. Just limit myself to one trade per zone, and then just watch what happens. So we got 7 minutes. Oh my god, look at this thing, dude. This happens every time. This freaking break even and then runs. We have the conference is in 7 minutes. God, dude, are you kidding me? Like, it's the freaking it's the Truman Show. Whole market's just watching me and playing pranks on me. There's that retest that I thought was going to happen on the second standard deviation, but I got stopped out for break even. Classic. Are we getting a live reaction on the conference from you? Yeah, I'll sit through. Gonna sit through the conference. We'll see what happens. Did anybody catch that? Because I know some of you guys don't trade with the same aggressive break-even formula. Which has been biting me over and over again these past few weeks. But I did think once we got this nice push that we were just gonna... Didn't expect us to come all the way right back down, but that does seem to happen quite a bit lately. 12. Here it is 2:25 p.m. It's the early afternoon. Alright, well, before the news comes out, I'm gonna go get something to eat, because I have still not eaten anything other than that snack that I ate when I was on the first stream. And look at this thing run, man. I swear I live in the Truman Show, man. These past 2 weeks, it's the Truman Show. Alright, let me go eat something. BRB. Look at this, man. Literally at the bottom. Comes back, takes out the low. Break even. Rips. Guys, whenever I get a break even trade, just enter. That's when you guys enter. And you'll always catch the move. All right. FOMC press conference. I guess we'll watch it live. I hope this isn't copywritten. Why do you always look tired? Because I am. Look at my eyes. Well, you can't really tell, but my eyes are like purple. I don't know why, honestly. I mean, I get sleep, so might be time for the doctor visit. Yeah, and it's also these markets, yeah. So stressful lately. But I always come back. I always come back. Why go to break even so early? I mean, oh, here he goes.
Good afternoon. My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. Despite elevated uncertainty, the economy is in a solid position. The unemployment rate remains low, and the labor market is at or near maximum employment. Inflation has been running somewhat above our 2% longer-run objective. In support of our goals, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged. We believe that the current stance of monetary policy leaves us well positioned to respond in a timely way to potential economic developments. I will have more to say about monetary policy after briefly reviewing economic developments. Recent indicators suggest that growth of economic activity has moderated. GDP rose at a 1.2% pace in the first half of this year, down from 2.5% last year. Although the increase in the second quarter was stronger at 3%, focusing on the first half of the year helps smooth through the volatility in the quarterly figures related to the unusual swings in net exports. The moderation in growth largely reflects a slowdown in consumer spending. In contrast, business investment in equipment and intangibles picked up from last year's pace. Activity in the housing sector remains weak. In the labor market, conditions have remained solid. Payroll job gains averaged 150,000 per month over the past 3 months. The unemployment rate at 4.1% remains low and has stayed in a narrow range over the past year. Wage growth has continued to moderate while still outpacing inflation. Overall, a wide set of indicators suggests that conditions in the labor market are broadly in balance and consistent with maximum employment. Inflation has eased significantly from its highs in mid-2022, but remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer-run goal. Estimates based on the Consumer Price Index and other data indicate that total PCE prices rose 2.5% over the 12 months ending in June, and that, excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.7%. These readings are little changed from the beginning of the year, although the underlying composition of price changes has shifted. Services inflation has continued to ease, while increased tariffs are pushing up prices in some categories of goods. Near-term measures of inflation expectations have moved up on balance over the course of this year on news about tariffs, as reflected in both market-based and survey-based measures. Beyond the next year or so, however, most measures of longer-term expectations remain consistent with our 2% inflation goal. Our monetary policy actions are guided by our dual mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. At today's meeting, the committee decided to maintain the target range for the federal funds rate at 4.25% to 4.5%, and to continue reducing the size of our balance sheet. We will continue to determine the appropriate stance of monetary policy based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. Changes to government policies continue to evolve, and their effects on the economy remain uncertain. Higher tariffs have begun to show through more clearly to prices of some goods, but their overall effects on economic activity and inflation remain to be seen.
Tariffs, the key word, tariffs.
A reasonable base case is that the effects on inflation could be short-lived, reflecting a one-time shift.
Short-lived?
But it is also possible that the inflationary effects could instead be more persistent, and that is a risk to be assessed and managed. Our obligation is to keep longer-term inflation expectations well anchored and to prevent a one-time increase in the price level from becoming an ongoing inflation problem. For the time being, we're well positioned to learn more about the likely course of the economy and the evolving balance of risks before adjusting our policy stance. We see our current policy stance as appropriate to guard against inflation risks. We're also attentive to risks on the employment side of our mandate. In coming months, we will receive a good amount of data that will help inform our assessment of the balance of risks and the appropriate setting of the federal funds rate. At this meeting, the committee continued its discussions as part of our 5-year review of our monetary policy framework. We focused on potential revisions to our statement on longer-run goals and monetary policy strategy, and are on track to wrap up any modifications by late summer. The Fed has been assigned 2 goals for monetary policy: maximum employment and stable prices. We remain committed to supporting maximum employment, bringing inflation sustainably to our 2% goal, and keeping longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Our success in delivering on these goals matters to all Americans. We understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you. I look forward to your questions.
Thanks, Chappelle. There's a lot of lean in the markets, not to mention Al.
Okay. Well. Oh, wow. Look at that. Hey, that's kind of an order zone right in there. Oh my god. Okay, I can't. That's just too scary to trade. Okay. Well. Oh my god, man. It's outside the bands, you know? It's not really the best idea to be buying up here, but... inside the bands, I might be more willing. Dang, man. I don't know what could he be saying right now that's doing all this. Oh man, dude, that's a nasty. I can't trade this, it's too fast. That was a good zone right there. It's too fast. It's too small too, the volatility is crazy right now. God dang it, this is gonna sell off. Oh gosh, this thing is moving fast. Just go to a break even, because this is not worth it. Come on. Okay. It's moving too fast. There is a zone here, though, which it is hitting right now. Again, super fast. Oh, my lord, dude. This is just impossible. Look at that, man. And I missed that one. God dang it. It always happens so fast. That's why I'm saying I might just need to put limit orders in there. We coming all the way back down now? Wow. Oh, now you don't want to push? Now you don't want to push up? I'll tighten the risk. Just keep tightening that risk on a crazy market day like today. All right. W's. I love trading. I mean, I am trying to trade FOMC. Not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Last trade of the day is probably going to be right here if we get it. And it's going to do that lower high or higher low thing. Small losses can easily be made back, but I need to get the I need to get the move. I need it to actually hit the zone, and it is not. It is making a lower or a higher low in the most random spot imaginable. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know. Okay, one of my Apex accounts glitched and apparently shorted at the bottom. And I'm not even doing the ratio, where I would do an Apex account takes double the trades that my main account takes. I'm not even doing that anymore. I'm doing exactly 1-to-1 ratio, and it still glitches. It still glitches. Look. There, hold on. This will be even better. Here's the Apex account. So my stop loss was there. Look, I mean, on all the other accounts, it just closed it. And on the Apex account, it doubled the order or something, and it shorted there. Ah, man, I might need to actually take a break from live streaming. There's just too much going on, man. There's just too much going on. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But it's getting pretty ridiculous. It's not necessarily the stream's fault, but it's just I don't know. I probably need to just take some time and just be by myself and not with 100 people watching me, and just see it's different. It's different when you got 100 people watching you. The glitch is definitely obviously not the stream's fault. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I need to figure out why those glitches keep happening. Why am I getting freaking stopped out when I had an 80% win rate prior? I really thought trading the exact quantity on the trade copier would fix that glitch, but it didn't. Which is crazy. I wonder if it's an Apex thing. Could be. But I feel like most people copy trade with Apex. But I don't know if I've seen that glitch happen with Take Profit Trader. we going to get the actual sweep? Well, a lot of volume coming in there. Jesus Christ, dude. Alright, whatever. This is not tradable. Now it's below VWAP, so there's nothing I can really do. Yeah, Skull. I was close to. I mean, again, the Nasdaq for the past 2 weeks has been doing this thing where it'll take out a low, it'll look like it's sweeping stop losses, and then just frickin' blow through it. And there's the bounce there. Just not a normal looking bounce. Well, I tried. Now it's gonna probably just keep tanking. Probably just gonna go and, yeah, Todd, you're onto something. Probably just gonna go and take out all these lows here, which a past me would probably be trying to buy, but I am sticking to the what's it called, troubleshooting. Oh, hey guys, my apex position is now up a good amount. Thank you, Apex. Thank you for that stupid glitch. Alright, up 185 on that Apex account that was short at the bottom of the market. Crazy. Other accounts are down about 150, which is fine. That is a small losing day, but Tired of the market just not acting as nice as I want it to. How do you have the worst and best luck? Yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. Like I said, I swear I'm on the Truman Show. I mean, at times it feels so freaking like the odds of the bad luck happening feel so slim, and yet it still happens. Like getting ticked out at the very bottom tick like 3 times in a row. Pretty sure I've had that happen before. Now in reality that's just trading, and you just gotta make adjustments. Look at how it came back up to VWAP and rejected that. This thing's totally gonna go back all the way down to here. Alright, well, we're going into the last hour of the day. Oh my god, dude, this market's just... Look at how fast these moves are happening. Probably took out some lows there. Yeah, it's just gonna go and take everything out. It's just gonna show no mercy. I would be licking my lips if this was yesterday. But I am not yesterday's Corey. Not gonna buy a fallen market. Would have been a god tier short. Yeah, I know. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. The TikTok chat was saying not to short because it was a bullish market. This is why you don't try to catch a fallen knife. I mean, it just keeps going. Where is it gonna go? Where is it gonna stop? Down here? Lower she goes. It's a 15-minute candle, by the way. So these are two important lows in the black lines. Let's see if this is where it finally has some breathing room. Knowing this market, probably not. Yep. Everybody sell! Ah! Panic! Everybody panic! Jesus Christ, man. What a day. I'm glad I didn't buy below VWAP. This is an imbalance area here. Let's see if it holds. No, it does not. Maybe? Break the low. Oh. Is this where we see the bounce? Excuse me. I mean, this is obviously extremely extended to the downside. VWAP, second standard deviation, is just way up there. Alright guys, well, I think I'm done trading for the day. It is a small losing day, other than one Apex account. Here's the final P&L. I mean, I'll let you guys know in the chat, in the Discord I mean, if I do take another trade. I doubt I will, but if I do, I'll let you know. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. We will get out of this rut, I guarantee it. Alright, peace.